So I have been doing real estate closings for about 8 years now. And so I worked in Birmingham for a couple years in a closing office, moved up here into more of a manager role actually at a title company office. And then I was approached by a couple people who were thinking about starting a new title company in Huntsville, and they talked to me about being the head of the company. And I had always kind of dreamed of owning my own company and running something like this, and this is what I love to do. So it all just kind of fell into place. I love real estate. I've always loved real estate. I mean, going back to when my dad and I would literally on Sundays sometimes just ride around and go to open houses just to look at houses, not thinking about buying a house or moving a house. I mean, I was like 8 years old, and my dad would just go to open houses. I actually got my real estate license when I was 19 and then ended up going to law school. I took some specific property classes or real estate classes in law school. During my last year in law school, I had a friend introduce me to a real estate closing attorney in Birmingham. So I ended up working for him actually during the summer that I studied for the bar. And then I did litigation for a year, actually, after I graduated from law school. It was not what I wanted to do at all. I did not want to be in a courtroom. I did not want to be behind a desk writing and researching all day. So I ended up going back to the guy that I worked for in law school, and he graciously accepted me back. So I worked there for about 2.5 years, and just people can say that title insurance and real estate closings is boring. Like, you're doing the same thing over and over again every single day. You're just shoving paperwork in front of people saying, sign here, do this, do that. But really, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more digging and problem solving and kind of figuring out some mystery. I mean, we've had people literally walk through graveyards to find date of death of people because we couldn't find it anywhere else. I like the mystery of it sometimes. People don't totally understand everything that goes on behind the scenes. They think, oh, well, title is just making sure that whoever says that they own it now actually owns it. That is a big part of our job. And then they don't necessarily always see that in order to get to that point, we actually had to get these other little mysteries figured out in between. And then, the people part of it too. I do enjoy making people happy when they're buying a house. Most of the time, people are happy when they're at a real estate closing, buying or selling a house. It's just a fun, interesting business